Alright, guys. So we are back for more Fargo. Alright. So look, I watched another video that someone else did, and they said they think that he's actually going to kill Roy. He's going to kill his own dad. Alright. I don't think that's going to happen because he's completely blind now. Alright. So he ain't going to be able to do that. He might be able to give them some information though. So I think he's just crossed over to the other side. All right. I think he's getting ready to start giving them some information.
Maybe that's why you haven't killed her yet.
Not today, old man.
And then there's why number two is still breathing. And how come your son is such a fuck up? Weak.
All right, go ahead. Take your dentures out so I don't break them.
See, that's your problem. No respect for your elders. Hell, you'd be calling me for...
That dude's about to die. You know what I'm saying?
Rotten hell, you piece of shit.
I was not expecting that.
There it is.
Yo, it's like I said before. This guy did not need to be a cop. You know what I'm saying? He should have shot that guy a long time ago.
Your son gave you up, by the way.
Told you. That's exactly what I figured was going to happen. Uh-oh.
Did you know that 85% of all prisoners are in debt? Hundreds, if not thousands of dollars, interest accruing, their families put out on the street. Well, I've started a fund to help certain prisoners free themselves from this burden, the private fund, plus a little fresh cash each month in their commissary accounts. Vaseline, Vienna sausages, that kind of thing.
Which prisoners?
That one, I think. And him over there with the scar.
That's exactly what I figured was getting ready to happen. So the question is, what is it she's wanting them to do to him? Alright guys, so look. I really thought we were going to see Roy actually die. Alright, especially when he got shot by Dot. Alright. So what I'm thinking is going to happen. Either season 6 or maybe even 7 or later on after that. I think we're going to see Roy come back as a villain again. Alright. Because he's not dead. He's in prison. Alright. So I think we may end up getting a storyline where he actually breaks out of prison. So we know he has a lot of connections too. Alright. So he could end up, getting a hold of someone that can help him get out. Especially with all of his followers and everything else. That's a definite possibility. Alright. Because we saw how far the corruption went. Alright, it went deep. And hopefully, if we do see him again, it will be leading up to the last. Alright, because that character definitely deserves to die. You know what I'm saying? That was horrible. So I also thought Scotty's gender was going to be more of an issue. All right. What I think was happening was Lorraine was and probably still is in the camp that girls are supposed to act like girls, boys are supposed to act like boys. All right. So when she saw Scotty not wanting to wear a dress, not wanting to play with dolls and Barbies and likes ninjas and things like that, she saw that as offensive, right? Because, well, you're a girl. You're supposed to act like a girl. All right. You know, and for me, I don't think that's a problem at all. You know, everyone has the right to just be themselves. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're a girl doesn't mean you have to like Barbies. All right. You know, it doesn't mean you can't like ninjas. Doesn't mean you can't like kung fu movies. All right. You like whatever you want. It doesn't mean you're less of a girl, you know, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? You know, we can't let someone else dictate to other people how they're supposed to behave and how they're supposed to live. All right. You know, the way I see it, everyone should be allowed to express themselves however they want, right? Within reason. There are lines that they can't cross, right? If you're breaking any laws, if you are, you know, being abusive to anyone at all right, and that does include, you know, brainwashing children, that kind of thing, that is also wrong. I definitely stand against that. But what I think, as far as children go and what they learn in schools and things like that, I think the furthest it should go is about not expecting everyone else to be just like you. All right. You are going to come across people that are going to be different. All right. And that is no excuse to treat them any different. All right. You know, if they're giving you respect, you should give them respect in return. You know, and other than that, Dot was my favorite character in this show. All right. I'm so glad, you know, at least for her, everything worked out. Everything worked out for Wayne. Everything worked out for Scotty. You know, we also saw Roy mention the fact that Munch wore a dress. All right. That is not a dress. That is a kilt. All right. But someone with that mindset, they cannot understand that there are different cultures and different way that people dress in different cultures. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and I think that was one of the biggest points they wanted to make with the show. All right. Just because someone doesn't behave the way you think they should, doesn't mean they don't deserve your respect. Doesn't mean you have the right to call them a cross-dresser or anything like that. You know, and I think Lorraine did start to learn that lesson. I could be wrong, but there toward the end, after, you know, Endura got onto her about the way that she was treating Dot, I think that really got through to her. You know, that she should lay off of Scotty and just let Scotty enjoy the things that she likes. You know what I'm saying? You know, what I was noticing throughout the season was that both parents referred to her as their daughter, which I wasn't sure about that for quite a while. Until I started seeing that happen, you know, quite a few times. Like, I think the showrunners wanted to, like, slowly get us to that point, right? That this was an ailment that Lorraine was putting on Scotty, not the other way around. There's nothing wrong, there's nothing abnormal with Scotty. It's just a perceived abnormality because Scotty likes boy things. She likes ninjas and, you know, that kind of thing. You know, and I think by Lorraine talking to her that way, you know, oh, the cross-dresser can sit over here. I think that does more damage in the long run. You know what I'm saying? Children should be encouraged to be themselves and like whatever they want. You know, we don't all have to fit perfectly in this specific category to be accepted in society. All right. But that's what a lot of these people are trying to push as a narrative. You either behave and act the way we think you should, or you're going to be outcast. All right. We don't want nothing to do with you at that point. And I don't think that's right. All right. That's it for now, y'all.